No problem, but I will explain the complete problem and I will discuss with Chandu, and you need to conclude. If you listen, then you can able to conclude.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Right. Previous class అయిపోయిందా శ్రీకర్? STM class complete అయిందా శ్రీకర్?
అయింది సార్.
Screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Right. This is the fourth time I am explaining the knapsack problem. You listen in the first greedy method, that is in a fractional knapsack. You listen in the dynamic programming, this is 0/1 knapsack. You listen in the branch unbounding as a least cost method. Now we are going in the branch unbounding with the FIFO technique. First come, first out best. Completely this one is the knapsack problem only. You know knapsack problem. Again I am going to explain. First statement, take one empty knapsack with a capacity M. After that we have to insert the objects with respect to PI by WI ratio, that is unit cost ratio. So to maximize the profit, I have to place the object in the bag to get the maximum profit. Point 1. And next point, the bag capacity never exceeded the limit. But in the knapsack, we have one problem is there, mostly branch unbounding knapsack problem is the maximization problem. Nothing but we need to get the maximum property while including the object in the bag. So in the greedy method and dynamic programming, we'll get the maximum profit based. But coming to the branch unbounding, it is not possible. Why? Because the branch unbounding method is completely minimization problem. That is why it's a maximization criteria converted into minimization technique while converting the changes, that is positive to negative. That is the knapsack problem. So here knapsack problem, let us take one example. Only one problem is there, one more problem in exercise is there. It is a textbook problem. Mostly we will get this problem in our external exam. So that is, it has total 4 objects are there, and with the maximum capacity of bag is 15. Same problem I explained in the previous class also. Corresponding profits of each object is 10, 10, 12, 18. Corresponding weights are 2, 4, 6, 9. These are the 4 objects are there. For 4 objects, corresponding weights and profits are available with maximum capacity of bag is 15. So in this we need to calculate the boundaries. So with respect to branch unbounding, it is that means you need to calculate the boundaries. What is the maximum boundary? What is the minimum boundary? So in between, suppose it is a maximum boundary, it is minimum boundary, in between the solution space is available. That is, we need to set the boundary functions. That is the branching and bounding. Here number of branches are developed, constructed. That means if it is related to the divided conquer method, that is why each time we need to branch the problem into sub problems. While branching, we need to provide some boundary functions to optimize the state space tree. So especially branch and bounding and backtracking implemented with respect to state space tree only. Nothing but depends on the branching criteria. If n is equal to, it is a binary tree, n is equal to 3, it's some other trees, like depends on the branch value. If it is a divide and conquer, it has 2 elements are there, like. So to get that one, I need to fix the boundary functions. Already explained this one. So maximum capacity of that bag is nothing but 15. Just I explained, this is the maximum capacity. While taking that bag, initially I have to place the one object into that bag, that is a bag. So this first I have to check whether that object is possible into bag or not while comparing this one. So 15, including the object is 2. So the possible can able to place the first object into the bag. So that's corresponding profit will be gain. So once we place the first object into the bag, with the bag capacity is 15, so remaining weight is 30. Similarly, I have to place the second object. Second object weight is 4. Check whether if second object is can able to insert or not. You can able to insert. Then corresponding weight is, that is not like 15. 13 minus 4 is 9. Empty is 9. Second object can able to place. So next profit is 30. Next I have to place the third object, 6. So once you include the third object, remaining available capacity is 9, including object is 6, remaining 3. That is third object also placed. So remaining the back capacity is 3. That is 3. So that is next you can check, you have to plan to place the fourth object 9, but available is 3. That is only 3 units can able to place, but the object size is 9. That is the not possible. So here the drawback is here the fractional value is not available in the upper boundary setting. That means the maximum fraction value is not possible to place. So only first, second, third only can able to place. Its profit is 32. It is upper bound of the function. It is a maximum upper bound. Especially these FIFO BB, first in first out object based branch and bounding technique, completely related to the upper bound only. Based on the upper bound, we truncate the or we pruning the objects, whether you have to place or not. That is. So similarly, you have to calculate the lower boundary. So in the lower boundary case, you can able to place fractional values also like this. First object we place, second object we place, third object we placed. So remaining 3 units is vacant is there in the knapsack. That the 3 units is taken from the fourth object, that is 3 by 9. From 9 we have to pick 3 units. That is its profit is total boundary is 38. So given objects, upper bound is 32, lower bound is 38. That is. So this is. But according to the rule of branch and bounding, we can able to support only minimization problem. But knapsack problem is the maximization problem. That is why I'm converting minus 32 as a minus 32. That is maximization convert into minimization. Simply changing the sign. But not affect the magnitude. Lower bound is minus 38. Actual size is 38, but lower bound by applying the branch and bounding, its size is minus 38. Whenever in the rule of that means internal constraints are whenever the bag capacity exceeds the maximum bound, simply discard that node. That is truncate the binary tree. That is optimization. Apply the optimization. So this is a technique. So present you have next. So FIFO works based on the upper bound only. Whenever the lower bound exceeds the upper bound, automatically truncate or terminate that node. That means E node become D node, dead node. E node become dead node. So coming to these boundaries, which one is greater? Srikar, minus 32 is greater element, while minus 38 is greater element.
minus 32, sir.
How? Actually 38 is greater than 32 కదా.
సార్ నెగిటివ్ సైడ్ వెళ్తే నంబర్ ఎంత చిన్నది ఉంటే వాల్యూ అంత పెద్దగా ఉంటుంది సార్.
Yes, if it is the that this is a 0, 1, 2, 3 like this, minus 1, minus 2 like this, up to minus 32, minus 30. అంతే కదా మనం రిప్రజెంట్ చేసేది ఆన్ x axis. So while moving to right, you will get the greater elements. So with respect to 32, 32 is the greater. Yes or no? This is the rule. And x axis బేస్ చేసుకునే కదా మన వాల్యూస్ మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ అనేది which one is greater అని చెప్పేది. So this is the criteria. So according the rule, minus 32 is the upper bound, minus 38 is the lower bound. So according the rule of branch and bounding, always lower bound smaller than the upper bound. So rule is satisfied. Constraints are satisfied. So initially first node as e node. Initially first node as e node. E node means what is the difference between e node, live node and dead node? Chandu, can you చెప్పు శ్రీకర్.
ఈ నోడ్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు ప్రెసెంట్ ఉన్న లైవ్ నోడ్ అంటే ఏవైతే మనము ఇంకా వ్యాలిడ్ ఉన్నాయో వాటిని లైవ్ నోడ్ అంటాం సార్.
Sir, present you have 1, 2, 3, 3 nodes are there, Srikar, in the on the screen.
Yes, sir.
Which one is the e node?
E node is 1, sir.
ఎందుకని?
Because it has upper bound and lower bound values.
No. One is e node, right? But it is ready to expand. Is the exploring node or expandable node?
Yes, sir.
Is it ready to? So one generate two childrens, 2 and 3. Present they are live nodes. That means we can't take any further decision on that one.
Yes, sir.
Right? That is the e node. And what is the dead node? There is no further expansion. That means a dead node.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now one become the e node. This same process for the least cost also. Same procedure. So first node I have to calculate the lower bound, upper bound like. So in the already first one is included first element, second element, third element. For fourth element is not possible. That is its upper bound is 32. That is minus 32.
Yes, sir.
Lower bound is nothing but we can able to include the fractional values also. That is 38 minus 38. So it has two live nodes. For that also I have to calculate the boundary values.
Yes, sir.
What is the values for node 3? X1 is, that means here one more question. Even దీనికి ఇప్పుడు for this space there is only 2 children are there but not 3. Why? దీనికి రెండే చిల్డ్రన్స్ ఉన్నాయంటే 3 ఎందుకు ఉంచుకోకూడదు అంటున్నా.
సార్ అది రూల్ కాదు సార్.
What is the rule? It is not a binary tree. Binary tree means only it has 2 children, but it is a state space tree. Multiple, that means children are also possible. But here we are taking only 2 children. What is the result?
abstract problem solve చేసేటప్పుడు ఒక రూల్ ఉంది కదా సార్.
No, there is no specific rule. While here we can able to include the object or exclude the object. Only 2 cases we are considering.
Yes, sir.
So including is one case, excluding is one case. So on the level 1, that means on object 1.
Yes, sir.
Including one is the one case, not including one is the one more case. So if include, we will get the two second node. Not including means we will get third node. So while calculating the boundary function, that one in that also x1 is not included. That is will kept 0 plus including second object and third object. We will get the boundaries minus 22 as upper boundary. For lower boundary, how will you get minus 32?
ఏంటి సార్?
How will you get minus 32 for node 3 as a lower boundary or cost function?
సార్ లోవర్ బౌండరీ అదే సార్ x1 ఎక్స్క్లూడ్ చేస్తుంది.
X1 is excluding, that is 0.
అవి మిగతా x2 అండ్ x3 వాల్యూస్.
X2. How will choose the 5 units from fourth object? Here we only take 2 units. So while including the second object, its weight is 4. For third object, its weight is 6. 4 plus 6 is
లెఫ్ట్ ఓవర్స్.
left over completed 10 and left is 5 units. 5 units taken from left over 5 units taken from the fourth object. Its profit is 18, then you have to calculate the ratio, that is, we will get the 32 as the lower boundary of third node.
ఎస్ సార్.
Okay, present live nodes are 2 and 3, right?
ఎస్ సార్.
We place 2 and 3 in the queue. Next, which one is the E node? 2 or 3?
2 సార్.
Why? ఎందుకు శ్రీకర్?
సార్ అది కండిషన్ ఓకే అవుతుంది అనుకుని సెలెక్ట్ చేశాను.
No, according the FIFO, first come first out of visiting.
సారీ.
So from 2 nodes, which one is the first visited node? 2 only now.
ఎస్ సార్. ఎస్ ఎస్.
So 2 become E node.
ఎస్ సార్.
Yes, once 2 become E node, it generate the 2 children.
4 and 5 సార్.
4 and 5. Is there any logic? Now you have 3 live nodes are there. 1, 2, 3.
ఎస్ సార్.
Next node is the live node is the 3.
ఎస్ సార్.
So once 3 become live node, it generates the children 6 and 7.
ఎస్ సార్.
So next I have to calculate the boundary functions for 4, 5, 6, 7.
6 and 7.
Total you have to calculate. After that I have to decide, is there any killing dead node is there or not.
సార్ నాకు డౌట్ సార్.
Adu Sekar.
అది ఇప్పుడు మనము ఫస్ట్ అవుట్ ప్రకారంగా సెకండ్ లైవ్ నోట్ కన్సిడర్ చేస్తాం. డెడ్ నోడ్ అవుతుంది కదా సార్. ఎలాగ సార్?
నువ్వు డెడ్ నోడ్ అని ఎలా చెప్పగలవు శ్రీకర్?
అంటే సార్ ఇప్పుడు నోడ్ లైక్ నోడ్ నెంబర్ 2 నుంచి ఆల్రెడీ చిల్డ్రన్ వచ్చేసి సార్.
సో నువ్వు ఇప్పుడు డెడ్ అని ఎప్పుడు చెప్పగలవు అంటే వెన్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఇస్ ఫెయిల్స్ టు సాటిస్ఫై ద కన్స్ట్రైంట్స్. అర్థమవుతుందా? దట్ కన్స్ట్రైంట్స్ అనేది ఎప్పుడైతే ఫెయిల్ అవుతాయో ఎట్ దట్ మూమెంట్ ఓన్లీ వీ కెన్ ఏబుల్ టు సే ఇట్ ఈస్ ద డెడ్ నోడ్.
ఎస్ సార్.
అంతే కదా?
సార్.
ఎస్, రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు ఫోకస్ ఆన్ ద ఫోర్త్ నోడ్ to calculate the boundary values. Yes, x2 is equal to 1. These are 2 children, right? x2 is equal to 1, x2 is equal to 0. Okay? So when x2 is equal to 1 means that is 10, 10, 12 as it is. 32 is the upper boundary. Minus 38 is the lower boundary. It is already included. Second one also x2 is equal to 0. 10, 0, 12. 22 is the upper boundary. That one is the lower boundary.
Yes, sir.
36. Next, what we have to calculate? 6 and 7. 6 and 7. While calculating the boundary values, minus 22, minus 32. Minus 30, minus 30 will get. That as it is. Suppose take x2 for 6 node. x2 is equal to 1. That is x2. That is x1 is, this is x1 is equal to 0. x2 equal 1. 22 is the upper boundary. That is also upper boundary. x2 is equal to 0, not including. We'll check this one. x1 0, x2 0. So next, up to now, bag is empty. Including the third object and sixth object, we will get the upper boundary is 12 plus 18, 30 is the upper boundary. And its lower boundary also, 12 plus 18 is 30. According to rule, I calculated that one. But here, FIFO completely works based on the boundary functions. But here, the lower boundary exceeds the upper value. Upper value is minus 32. Here, the cost value is minus 30. Simply kill that node. So here now, upper boundary, cost function greater than the upper node, that is minus 30 greater than minus 32. Kill the node 7. No need, it becomes the dead node. Srikar, అర్థమవుతుంది ఎక్కడ kill చేస్తున్నామా? To kill the any node, we need some constraints.
Okay.
That is, but here remaining minus 6 node, minus 32 is there. Equal to the minus 32. Minus 36, lower of 36. Minus 38, lower of 38. So, present kilo nodes ఏంటి? Srikar? 4,
4, 5 and 6.
7?
7 dead అయిపోయింది.
Dead అయిపోయింది. Present the Q will maintain the only 3 nodes. 4, 5, 6. Right? Which one is the next E node? These are all the live nodes.
4 అవుతుంది.
4 automatically 4 is the live node.
Yes, sir.
ఏదైనా కన్ఫ్యూజన్ లాజిక్ ఉంది ఇందులో? Is there any confusion is there?
No, sir, clear.
Right. Anybody have any confusion? Simply raise your hands. Now 4 is the live node, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. 4 is the live node. 4 live node means it generates the two children, 8 and 9. Right? So now I have to calculate the boundary values of 8 and 9. Every time we need to check lower or cost function whether greater than or equal upper bound or not. Upper bound value is minus 32 only. Whenever exceed that limit, automatically we need to kill that value. But every time the value is need to check the lower boundary of each node. It is also called as cost function. మీరు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతారని లోవర్ బౌండరీ అని చెప్తున్నా. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ కాస్ట్ ఫంక్షన్. నెవర్ దిస్ కాస్ట్ ఫంక్షన్ ఎక్సీడ్స్ ద అప్పర్ బౌండ్. Whenever exceeds, simply kill that node. So present seventh node is dead node. Fourth node is the E node. Remaining 4 nodes are live nodes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, I am going to calculate the boundary values of 8 and 9.
Yes, sir.
That is on 8. 8 is nothing but x3. That is 0. That is 1. Suppose if I calculate for the node 8, including the third object, already included. So its upper boundary value is minus 32 and lower boundary value is minus 38. That is, nothing will be changed. For node 9, not including the third object. 10 is first. Surrounding 10 is it is how we will get this one. X1 that is a 2 plus 4 plus 0. 2 plus 6. 2 plus 4 is 6. Here we can able to insert the fourth object also. Plus 9. 15. So by excluding the third object, 10 plus 10 plus 18 plus 0 is there. Total 38 is there, upper bound. So initial upper bound value is minus 32. Now the upper bound becomes the minus 38. This point important. While adding the nodes, whenever the upper bound value exceeds the existing one, the upper bound value will update. Now U value will become minus 38. Now U value will become minus 38. And lower bound value is also minus 38. Not exceed the limit. Up to 7th node, the upper bound value is minus 32 only. Now this is upper bound value changed, that is minus 38. Now the upper bound becomes minus 38 by minus 38. Minus 38. It is already killed. These are all the live nodes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Srikar and Chandu, everyone listen. This is a very important point. Srikar,
sir.
what is the upper bound value?
Minus 38, sir.
Minus 38. Then from the node 9, we have to update the upper bound value become minus 38.
Yes, sir.
Now we will check any live node cost function is greater than the minus 38 or not. Check this one. For the 8th node, the cost function is minus 38, right?
Yes, sir.
For node 5, cost function is
Minus 22, sir.
cost function or lower boundary.
Minus 36, minus.
So the 5th node exceeds the limit, right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Kill this one. Take the node 6. The cost function is
Minus 32, sir.
exceed the boundary function.
Yes, sir.
Kill this one. So remaining live nodes are
2, 4, 6, and 9.
no 8 and 9 only.
Okay.
4 become E node, 5 and 6 are E node, just I killed.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Remaining nodes are 8 and 9 only.
Sir.
So here the killing function is important. Nodes 5 and 6 are killed. Why? Because the upper bound value updated at node 9. When 4 become the E node at the time, the upper bound value will be changed. So based on that upper bound value, 5 and 6 nodes are killed. Right? Yes. Now node become 8. Because 8 and 9, 2 live nodes are there. From this, 8 is the first come based. 8 node is the first come based. That becomes the E node, right? When E node becomes generates 10 and 11 as the live nodes. 10 and 9 as 10 and 11 as the live nodes.
Live nodes.
So when including the fourth object, this is X4. When including and so total weight is 21. So the inclusion of fourth object is not possible. That is why it is not feasible. What's required? You are confusing. So here we including the first one, including the second one, including the third one, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
While coming to the fourth object, so while including 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, weight is 12, right?
Minus 38.
Already we calculated the boundary function for 8. Now I am talking about the 10th node. So 10th node is generated by including the fourth object only.
Yes, sir.
Suppose if we are including the fourth object, already our bag consists of 12 units.
Yes, sir.
Suppose if I include the fourth object 9 into bag, the total weight becomes
21, sir.
21. But bag capacity is,
15, sir.
so it is not feasible. That is, so if not including the fourth object, x4 is equal to 0. So this is the minus 32 and this one is the minus 32, right?
Yes, sir.
So but our upper bound value is
Minus 38.
but here for 11th node the upper bound low cost function is
21, sir.
minus 32.
Sorry. Cost function.
Cost and lower boundary and ఒకటే శ్రీకర్.
Okay, sir. Okay.
ఇప్పుడు minus 32 that means exceed the upper boundary, right? So kill the 11th node.
Yes, sir.
So remaining only one live node is there, that is 9.
Yes, sir.
Suppose when live 9 node is become the live node, sorry, E node, it generates, this is the killed, this one is killed, this one is killed, all are killed. When it become the 9th node become the E node, it generates two children, 12 and 13.
Yes, sir.
Suppose if I calculate the boundary functions for 12, that is by including the one, fourth one. That is first one include, second one include, third one not include. That is 10 plus 0. That means this is 12th not included. Fourth object included. 10 plus 18 is equal to 38.
Yes, sir.
This is the upper bound. And 10 plus 18 is the lower bound, that is minus 38. So the boundary functions of 12th node is minus 38. Similarly, for 13th node, x4 not including that one.
Yes, sir.
That means x4 not included means only we are including x1 and x2 only, but not x4, x3. 10 plus 10 is equal to minus 20, 10 plus 10 is equal to minus 20.
Yes, sir.
So, but here the cost function, lower boundary, exceed the upper value, boundary value.
Yes, sir.
Automatically till the 13th node.
Yes, sir.
So, remaining node is
12th node, sir.
12th node is answer node. Yes, this is the path.
Yes, sir.
That means x1 is equal to 1, x1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 9, 9 to 12.
Yes, sir.
x1 is equal to 1, x2 is equal to 1, x3 is equal to, it is not including, x4 is equal to 1.
Yes, sir.
Total profit is 38.
Yes, sir.
So this is the FIFO branching.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. I will ask some questions to Chandu. Chandu,
ఎస్ సార్.
ఇప్పుడు నీకు ప్రాబ్లం అర్థమైందా, కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉన్నావా?
అంటే ఫస్ట్లో అర్థమైంది సార్, లాస్ట్లోకి వచ్చేసరికి కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అయింది.
ఓకే. ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ once again, all of you listen carefully. Here, how will decide the upper bound and lower boundaries? చందు,
సార్,
అప్పర్ బౌండరీ ఎలా డిసైడ్ చేస్తాం?
సమ్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ప్రాఫిట్.
Suppose it is an empty knapsack. Okay,
ఎస్ సార్.
its capacity is
15.
so here these are all the available objects.
ఎస్ సార్.
First I am including the first object completely. Here there is no fractional value. First I include that two.
ఓకే.
We can able to place or not.
ఎస్ సార్.
So remaining weight is
-2 means 13.
13, right?
ఎస్.
First one is included.
ఎస్ సార్.
Second one is 4. You can able to place or not.
ఎస్ సార్.
Remaining weight is
-4 means 9.
you can, the third object you can able to place or not.
ఎస్ సార్.
6. Remaining weight is
3.
fourth object you can able to place or not.
నో సార్.
So this is the upper bound. Why? Because it does not support the fraction value for the upper bound.
ఎస్.
So first, second, third, three objects you can able to place. అంతే కదా, మనం ఫస్ట్ సెకండ్ థర్డ్ మూడు ప్లేస్ చేసినాంగా.
ఎస్ సార్.
సో 10 plus 10 plus 12, 32 is the upper bound.
ఓకే.
ఓకే,
ఓకే.
బట్ ఇన్ ద కాస్ట్ ఫంక్షన్ ఆర్ లోవర్ బౌండ్, దీన్నే లోవర్ బౌండ్ అనొచ్చు, కాస్ట్ ఫంక్షన్ అనొచ్చు.
ఓకే.
ఈ కాస్ట్ ఫంక్షన్ సపోర్ట్స్ ఫ్రాక్షనల్ వాల్యూస్ ఆల్సో.
ఎస్.
సో రిమైనింగ్ వెయిట్ ఎంత ఉంది? 3 కదా బ్యాంక్ కెపాసిటీ.
ఎస్.
3 units taken from the fourth object.
ఎస్ సార్.
So then profit is corresponding, then you will get the total profit is 38, right?
ఎస్ సార్.
Its cost function is 38.
ఎస్.
But according to the rule of branch and bounding, it supports only minimization, optimization.
ఎస్ సార్.
But knapsack is the maximization problem, profit maximization.
ఓకే.
So that is the problem is converted into minimization function by using the negative signs. Previously it is a maximization function, by updating the signs, it becomes the minimization.
ఎస్ సార్.
So minus 32 is the upper bound, cost function is the minus 38. Chandu?
ఎస్ సార్.
Okay, this is. So now I'm going to start the problem. So before starting up, the FIFO function completely works on the upper bound value. Whenever, ఎప్పుడు కూడా while doing that problem, it never, the cost function or lower bound never exceed the minus 32.
ఓకే.
అంటే దీన్ని FIFO బేస్డ్, మీరు టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ చదివితే కంప్లీట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతారు. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఈ అప్పర్ బౌండ్ బేస్ చేసుకుని ఇటు వర్క్ అవుతుంది.
ఓకే.
Okay, so now first node become the E node. That means ready to explore the nodes.
ఎస్.
So when it become the E node, what are the live nodes? Two comma 3 are the
ఎస్ సార్. 2 and 3.
live nodes. Next I have to calculate the boundary values for 2 and 3 nodes. ఎస్
ఎస్ సార్.
ఇక్కడ ఏమైనా కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉందో నీకు ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలన్నది?
నో సార్, బట్ అది ఈ నోడ్ అని లైవ్ నోడ్ అని ఎట్లా చెప్తున్నాం సార్ మనం?
సో నువ్వు ఫస్ట్ ఒక నోడ్ క్రియేట్ చేసావు, నథింగ్ ఇంక్లూడెడ్,
ఎస్ సార్.
nothing included. With the lower upper boundary, you will start your problem.
ఎస్
So it become the E node ready to expand.
ఓకే సార్.
When it become the E node, it generates the children's.
ఎస్ సార్.
Presently, these are all live nodes. It is the E node. When pointer comes to this live node, this is completed.
ఎస్ సార్.
When you will focus on the node 2, it become the E node.
ఓకే
Till 3 is the live node.
ఓకే సార్.
When 2 become the live node, E node, what will happen? Again, it generates the children's.
ఎస్
Live node, live node, live node.
ఎస్
Next, focus on the third node. Whenever it becomes the E node, again it generates children's.
ఎస్ సార్.
Now we have total 4 live nodes. Initially, it is the live node. If it is further expandable, it becomes the E node. Not expandable, it becomes the dead node.
ఓకే సార్.
Clarity వచ్చిందా?
వచ్చింది సార్.
స్టిల్ ఇంకా కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉందా?
నో సార్, క్లియర్గా ఉంది.
మరి ఇక్కడ బౌండరీ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి? క్లారిటీ ఉందా?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఎస్, నేను క్లియర్ ఇక్కడ ఇంక్లూడ్ చేశాను చూడండి అసలు.
ఎస్ సార్.
రైట్. అయితే ఈ పాయింట్ లో మీరు ఒకసారి కిల్ చేయడం ఎలా అనేది తెలుసుకోవాలి. ఈ పాయింట్ లో నేను 4, 5 హియర్ ఐ కిల్ ద నోడ్ 7.
ఎస్ సార్.
Here, how the possible means, you know, the upper bound value is minus 32.
ఎస్ సార్.
But while calculating the boundary functions for 4, 5, 6, 7, live node, live node, live node, live node. Check the cost functions. It is the minus 38, minus 32, minus 32, minus 30. From these 4 nodes, minus 30, that means 7th node, exceed the boundary function.
ఎస్ సార్.
So simply kill that node. Presently, we have 3 live nodes only. 4, 5, 6.
ఎస్.
Antena?
అవును సార్.
Yes, 4, 5, 6 are live nodes. Next, which one is the become E node?
4.
4 become the E node. So whenever 4 become the E node, it generates the 2 children's.
ఎస్ సార్.
While calculating the boundary functions for 8 and 9, then I calculate the boundary functions for 8 and 9. While calculating this one, I identified the upper bound value will be updated. Upper bound తగ్గిపోయింది చూడండి ఇక్కడ.
ఎస్ సార్.
So the upper bound 9 become upper bound is minus 38, right?
ఎస్.
When the upper bound is reduced, that is this one. So now it is already killed. It is live node. It is live node. It is live node, right?
ఎస్ సార్.
9th one is alive, live node also. So this upper bound is minus 38. Again become check the cost functions for each node. This is the minus 38. Greater than or equal to upper bound. Now the upper bound value is the minus 38. Its cost value is minus 38. No problem at all. Not exceed the limit.
ఎస్ సార్.
It live node. 9 is live node. While coming to the 5th node, it is the cost function is minus 36.
ఎస్. ఎక్సీడ్.
Exceed. Now we will kill the 5th node, but not at the moment. ఇప్పుడు kill చేయాలి దాన్ని. 6th node, its cost function is minus 32. Again kill that node. Right?
ఎస్ సార్.
So now you have 2 live nodes only. What are these?
8 and 9.
అంటే by killing that nodes, we are optimizing the problem. అర్థమవుతా?
yes sir.
ఎక్కువ ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ లేకుండా ఈ విధంగా కిల్ చేసుకుంటుంది అంటే మన సొల్యూషన్ స్పేస్ అనేది తక్కువ వస్తుంది.
yes
Yes, now 8 node is become live node. You kill the upper whenever exceed the upper. Kill చేసేసాను కదా.
yes
Yes. ఇక్కడ చూడ ఒక చిన్న స్మాల్ పాయింట్. నేను 8th node ని whenever become ఈ 8th node is E node. It generate the two children 10 and 11.
yes sir.
Yes, already I including x1, x2, x3, but whenever I include the x4, the back capacity exceeds.
yes sir. 18
So not feasible. It is not feasible. No need to check the boundary functions.
okay sir.
Yes,
yes sir.
the back capacity ఎలా exceed అయిందని తెలుసుకుంటాం ఆల్రెడీ. You have 2 is there, 4 is there, 6 is there. That means 12 is there. 5th, 9th not possible to include.
yes sir.
So 10th is not feasible. That not satisfy the constraint. Exceed the limits. If I calculate the boundary functions for 11, that is x4 is not equal to 0. That means x1, x2, x3 including, I will get the minus 38 as upper bound, minus 32 as the lower bound as a cost function.
yes sir.
So, but according the when 9th node, the upper bound is ఇక్కడ మనం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసాం కదా 9 minus 38 అని. Based on that, I kill the feed 6.
yes sir. yes
సో ఇప్పుడు minus 32 వచ్చిందండి, ఎక్సిట్ లిమిట్ అయినట్టే కదా.
yes sir.
కిల్ ద 11th నోడ్ ఆల్సో.
okay sir.
కన్ఫ్యూజన్ వస్తుందా?
లేదు సార్, క్లియర్గా ఉంది.
ఇప్పుడు లైవ్ నోడ్ ఏముంది మన దగ్గర?
ఓన్లీ 9th.
when live node 9 అయినప్పుడు ఏమైంది? Again, I will calculate the boundary values for 9. Whenever we know 9 as E node, it generates two children, 12 and 13.
yes sir.
So by including the x4, I will get that value minus 38 for upper bound. This one is the upper bound. It satisfies the constraints because our upper bound also minus 38, right?
yes sir.
Next, x4 is equal to 0 means, but not including the fourth object, that lower bound, upper bound, lower bound, you will get that 20.
20.
So 20 greater than the 38, right or wrong?
yes sir.
So kill that node. Remaining node is
live nodes.
remaining node is follow only is the
Yeah.
live node. Last node it is answer node. So 12 become the answer node.
okay sir.
Then
yes.
so what is the path? 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 9,
9 to 12.
So that is including constraints are 1, 1, 0, 1.
yes.
Maximum profit is 38.
38.
So the solution matrix is 1, 1, 0, 1.
yes sir.
The problem is completed. Any doubts?
no sir, now it is clear.
Yes. Anybody have doubts? Only one more problem is there in your 5th unit first part, that is traveling salesperson problem. Already covered in dynamic programming. Same problem I will explain with different method. Please respond our roll numbers. 523. E2,
Present, sir.
6,
Present, sir.
11, Ram Charan, 27,